At Premier Industries, the mark of excellence manifests itself in many ways for many customers. From the complicated details of an Antarctic fuel depot to the organic architecture of Arizona State's Gamage Auditorium in the heart of the Sonoran Desert, more than $1 billion worth of hospitals, churches, restaurants, banks, retail stores, recreation centers, resorts, lodging, sports facilities, timber frames, log cabins, multifamily housing, tract developments, custom luxury estates, housing for governmental use, and organizations such as Habitat for Humanity. Premier panels are the backbone of every conceivable building design and function. We have discovered a better way to build, and we'd like to share it with you.
A much better value than stick frame.
They won't warp, twist.
It's very, very quiet.
The panels do nothing but create sort of a palette on which to paint.
We'll probably knock a month off the construction time.
It's phenomenal. Seeing is believing.
Superior in every way, Premier panels. Back in the 1820s, Isaac and Jared Pratt perfected the mass production of the cut nail. Builders decided on a form of construction that they have labored with ever since. In fact, you are most likely living in a home built to these antiquated standards, 2x stick frame construction. You are undoubtedly aware of the problems with stick frame. Let's hear from an engineer and a builder.
The panel itself is much more structurally stable dimensionally than normal stick frame structures, where the normal 2x's would be shrinking as they dry to an optimum moisture content that they would be finally in the structure. And that would hopefully reduce things like cracks in walls and cracks around windows, callback items for a normal home constructor.
Most homes are built with what they call hem fir, which is a species that doesn't really exist. So the quality of the material is pretty poor. It's poor when it comes onto the job, and as it dries in the house, it gets worse and worse. I mean, I've had jobs where I've got to call back and cut into studs to straighten them out. Places where we had to scribe, I mean, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch variations in the walls where you push cabinets to. And of course we dealt with none of that here.
But today, you have an opportunity to own a building constructed to 21st century standards. One where superior strength and insulation are together in one system, the Premier Building System. Nick Yachts of Enumclaw, Washington wouldn't have his home built any other way.
Very confident that this was the way to go, and after talking to and seeing the panels at the factory, there was no question in my mind. I think all houses should be built this way, and probably in 15 years they will be.
Since 1968, Premier's nationwide network of plants has led the industry